Hey guys, welcome to the Franklin Forge. This is a series that I'm going to start, and I'm just going to kind of go over some general blacksmithing slash bladesmithing skills and things that you can learn if you're a beginner or even an intermediate or an expert. We can all learn something new every day. So in today's video, it's going to be a short video, and we're just going to be discussing hammers and specifically hammer technique and how you should properly use your hammer. The first thing I'll say about hammers is the weight matters. Obviously, we as humans, as we lift weights, we get stronger. It's the same principle here. If you're starting out, don't start with something that is too heavy for you. It's better to start with maybe something small like this. This is just an old Craftsman cross-peen 2-pound hammer. This is actually the hammer that I started with. It is a great size to start with as well. You will get tired. It's not like you're not going to get tired. There's no magic there. But you're going to be able to last much longer at the forge starting out with a lighter hammer if you're a beginner. And you'll also be able to get better hammer technique this way because you're going to be able to get more practice. Whereas if you start with a 3.5-pound hammer, which is what this one is, it's going to be a little bit harder because you're going to wear out really fast trying to swing something like that. So on that subject of wearing out, you can wear out faster if you don't have proper technique. And there is a right way and a wrong way to hold and swing the hammer. All of them will make the hammer. It's not like, oh, this hammer won't swing anymore because I held it wrong. That's not the case, but you can make your hammer more efficient and actually better for your body in the long run. If you're doing this for many, many years, you can cause different problems with your arm and wrist and whatnot. So most people, when they pick a hammer up, if it's a heavy hammer, like a 3.5 pounder, and you're starting with it, the instinct is to really choke up on it and kind of really make a strong fist like this because you're pushing that counterweight closer to your body and it's easier for you to control. There's some pros to that because you will instinctively have better accuracy. The further you move your hand out here, the harder it's going to be to grasp because the weight is now moving away from your hand and your accuracy is going to fail. So there's nothing wrong if you start out with a heavy hammer, you don't have anything, or even if a 2-pound feels heavy, to start closer up. I'm more or less with this hammer, I'm about halfway down the handle. Maybe sometimes I choke up a little bit more if I'm working on something really small, like a keychain or something like that, really small, or a small knife, and I want some really good fine control. But even when I do that, I'm not iron fisting it like this. I'm always loosely holding the hammer in my hand, and that allows the hammer to do all of the work on the anvil. And no matter if I'm out here, I would never be out here. You can be. I personally am not. I'm holding the hammer like this, and I'm really kind of pinching it between kind of these 3 fingers here, and these are more of a supporting, and those are allowing the tail, essentially, the handle of the hammer to kind of whip in my hand, and you can see that whipping action actually produces more energy on there with less effort in your arm as opposed to doing this. If you're gripping it like this, all of that energy, and your shoulder's going to hurt, your elbow's going to hurt, your wrist is going to hurt, you're just going to get tired really, really quick. So starting out with a smaller hammer and using that technique, like it kind of swings itself. I'm not really implying a lot of force, you can see, to this hammer, but the hammer's moving quite a bit. And that is going to allow you to save the muscles and stuff in your arm, and you're just going to be able to forge longer because you're not going to get fatigued. So that's kind of a quick overview of some hammer techniques and different types of not types of hammers, but just the different sizes of hammer and some pointers on if you're a beginner, you should probably start out with a lighter weight hammer. Different hammers obviously have different uses and whatnot. Like that one was a cross peen, and that allows you to get into tighter spaces, or if you want to move material faster, you can do it that way because it's a reduced surface area. Like this hammer is a rounded side and a flat side. I use this for planishing, and I use this rounded side to move material faster because it's a reduced surface area and therefore translates to moving metal. So I hope you like this video. I hope it helps you guys out. And if you would, just like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks.